What's up, guys? Welcome to your 119th Android tutorial for the new Boston. And just briefly, before we get started, I just want to show you guys if you guys are having some troubles, also what we can do with this catch exception, because right now it's not really doing anything besides setting it to false. We can also set up a dialog where we're going to refer to the exception itself, which is called E, and we're just going to say dot, we'll set up a string, and we'll call this error. We're going to set this equal to e dot toString, and then we can just basically, instead of this text here, we can set it equal to our error string, so we can get a little bit more information if we are having a problem. So we might change this to dang it. And we just finish off that statement. And what we're going to do in this tutorial is we're actually going to get our data from our database. So we're actually going to work with the SQL view. And again, if you open up here, we have this text view, which we referred to as text view SQL information. So what we want to do is we want to set up our text view, the reference here, quickly. So we're just going to get that set up. Sorry, I clipped the video, got a phone call, so I'd pick that up. But there we go, we set up our reference, and now we have this text view that's related to that text view. And all we're going to do is basically, let's set up our method for the most part, and then we'll define it. So we have a text view, and then we're going to create our hot or not class, and we're going to call this our table, or actually info. We'll call it info, and we're just going to say new hot or not, and again pass in the context of this class. And now what we want to do is we actually want to again just refer to our info, just say dot open. Then what we want to do is we want to create a string, so we're going to call this string info, or string data, and we're going to just basically say our info dot get data. So obviously we don't have that get data class, but that's what we're going to set up here. Again, just to get kind of familiar with how we can, just create methods for the most part and use them. So basically what we want is we want to return some kind of a string from this get data method. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set our text view set text to basically our string that we got the data from, if that makes any sense. So again, we just opened up our hot or not class, got the string from this method that we haven't created yet, then we close it, and then we just set our content view to the information that we got. So let's just hover over here, and we're going to say create method get data and type hot or not. And as you can see right here, it sets it up for us for the most part. It sets it up for us. And now what we want to do is we basically want to create a string array. We're going to call this columns. And we're going to say new string array. And within here we're going to say key row ID, comma, key name ID, or key name, and key hotness. So those are again our three columns that we have within our database. Alright, I clipped the video because it was taking too long to finish this specific tutorial, so I'll probably just leave it off at this point, and I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial. Have a good one.